A lot of people say that the fall of 2K started around two, and a lot of people say that the fall of 2K started around NBA 2K13. That's when the VC were that that's when VC was introduced. But the problem isn't just VC. The real problem is the grind. Building your character is slow and boring. It almost it almost it almost feels like it almost feels like the game is begging you to buy VCs. At the end of the day, 2K Sport is just a really greedy company. And why? Because there's no competition. It's like being stuck with the only woman on the it's like being stuck with the only woman on it's like being stuck with the only woman on it's like being stuck with the only woman alive. No shit, I'm gonna pick her. There's no other basketball there's no other basketball games to play. There's no other basketball games to play. So they know people will buy it no matter what. I I actually wouldn't mind spending more money on the game if it was actually good. The my career the my career problem. Why do you why do you spend only 2 seconds in high school? Most players wouldn't mind playing full high school seasons, or full or college, or or a full college or a full college season. That's the part of the fantasy. That is the that is the that is part of the journey of a that is part of the that is part of a that is part of the journey of a that is part of the fantasy, having a full that is that is part of the journey of that is part of the fantasy. That is part of the fantasy, having a full career. Your career doesn't start. Your career doesn't start at the NBA. It starts the second you touch the ball. Your career doesn't start at the NBA. It starts when you touch the ball when you're a kid. The Your career doesn't start at the NBA. It starts the second you touch the ball when you're a small child. Imagine start. Imagine starting the story at middle school and growing your player. Imagine starting the story in imagine starting the story in middle school and growing your player, building rivalries. No, imagine starting your story. Imagine starting your story in middle school and growing as a player, building rivalries. No, building rival building rivalry rivalries, building rivalries, going to high school, then college, then the NBA. That would be amazing. And to be honest, it will probably make even more money for 2K. But instead, 2K stopped evolving. They lost our full trust. And then the, and then there's the people who and then there's the people that advertise the game. And then there's people that advertise the game, like Ronnie 2K. Ronnie 2K is nothing but a liar and a scammer. Every year there's hype. Every year there's hype. Every year there's a promise, but it's all but but it but 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 what the fuck? Oh my god. But it's all a lie. Not everyone working at 2K is the problem. It's only a few people. Not everyone working at 2K is the problem. A lot of workers care just as much as the. A lot of workers over there care just as much as us. But somewhere at the top, ideas. Somewhere at the top, they stop. Somewhere at the top, they stop caring. It was only about the money. The grind is now damn near impossible. It takes around 400 hours just to be a starter. It takes around 400 hours just to be. It takes around 400 hours just to be a. C'est quoi un vétéran? Yeah. It takes around 400 hours just to be a veteran too. No wonder why people started cheating. The grind is way too long. Because 2K forced a bunch of. I'm not saying that 2K forced them to be cheaters, but it is understandable why there. But it is understandable. It is understandable why there is cheaters now. There is over 39,000 players who are cheating. They were exposed. There is at least around 39,000 people who are cheating on 2K. There's at least over 30,000. There's at least over 30,000 people who are cheating on 2K. Who pay $60 a week. Oh my god! The second you hit purple, the second you hit red, you're at least gonna see a cheater. No. Me pasa live. 2K is estimated to. 2K is estimated to 2K is estimated to sell at least 5 2K is estimated to 2K is estimated to sell at least 500k copies. So that means at least once a day you're going to fall at least one that means at least once a day you're going to go against a cheater. Don't get me even started on Park. If you play Proving Grounds and you try to get gold, if you play Proving Grounds and you're trying to get gold, if you try to play Proving Grounds and you play gold, you're at least gonna see one cheater a game. It's even at the point that even me, an average player, sees cheaters regularly. Montre le clip de toi en train de faire chute après ça. Even though I think cheaters will always exist, 2K did push a bunch of people to cheat way more because the grind is insane. All of this grind, all of this hard work, just for after 2 years to not matter anymore. What's the point? Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay freaking. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay freaking 60. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay $60 just to Now don't get me wrong, I won't pay $60 to. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay $60. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay $60. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't. Now don't get me wrong, I would pay. Now don't get me wrong, I wouldn't pay $60 just to cheat, but I do. But I do definitely see why they would. So what can 2K do to fix the game? Well, it's like I said, it's like I said, maybe make my career a little bit more interesting. Start in middle school or start in high school, but slow it down. But slow it down a little bit. 2K still has a lot of potential, and I feel back in the day they used to evolve every single game, but now they're just stagnant. They're letting cheaters take over the game. Oh, but they. Oh, don't worry, they patched it. That doesn't matter. It took 1 month to patch a bunch of cheaters. This is a billionaire. This is a billionaire company. They should be able to patch it after one afternoon. Anyways, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for listening to me. Don't forget to subscribe. Also, I know I've been gone for 1 year. I just got bored. That's why I'm really sorry I was gone for that long. But I'm back now, and I'll try to be more consistent.